In the heart of a forgotten forest known as the Forbidden Grove, where trees have eyes that seem to watch your every move, a tale of terror unfolds. The whispers of ancient spirits echo through the dense, overgrown foliage, chilling the very marrow in your bones. It is a place where the boundary between the living and the dead blurs, and the veil between reality and nightmare is fragile. Many dared not enter the grove, for they believed it to be cursed, a haven for the tormented souls and monstrous creatures that lurked in its shadowy depths. Legends spoke of a portal to the underworld hidden amidst the gnarled trees, where lost spirits wandered eternally, yearning for release. One moonless night, a fearless explorer named Victor embarked on a treacherous journey to unravel the mysteries of the Forbidden Grove. Armed with a lantern and a heart filled with curiosity, he ventured deeper into the twisted labyrinth of trees, guided only by the flickering light of his lantern. The eerie silence was broken by the distant howl of a ghostly wind, which seemed to be the mournful cry of the forest itself. Victor pushed on, his boots crunching on fallen leaves as he followed an ancient, winding path deeper into the grove. Shadows danced menacingly among the trees, their boughs twisted into grotesque shapes like gnarled fingers reaching out to ensnare him. As he ventured deeper, Victor's heart quickened. Strange, ghostly apparitions flickered in and out of existence, beckoning him to follow. Wisps of pale light swirled around him, and the air grew colder with every step. He felt as though the very essence of the grove was trying to draw him in, to make him one with its dark secrets. Suddenly, a monstrous creature emerged from the underbrush, a grotesque amalgamation of roots and vines, with eyes that glowed with an unnatural malevolence. It lunged at Victor, its gnarled limbs reaching for his throat. With a swift, desperate move, he swung his lantern, smashing it against the creature's head. The lantern shattered, and the creature let out an agonized wail before retreating into the shadows. Victor knew he could not stay here for long. Not with the darkness closing in around him and the relentless whispers of the grove threatening to consume his sanity. He pressed on, determined to uncover the truth hidden within the Forbidden Grove. As he ventured further, the air grew thick with an otherworldly presence, and Victor felt as though he was being watched by countless unseen eyes. The forest itself seemed to come alive, its branches twisting and writhing like serpents. Suddenly, he stumbled upon an ancient moss-covered altar, the centerpiece of which was a decrepit book bound in tattered leather. With trembling hands, Victor opened the book, and as he read the pages, his heart sank. The words told of a curse that had befallen the grove centuries ago, a curse that bound the souls of those who dared to enter. It revealed that the only way to break the curse was to offer a life in exchange for the freedom of the trapped spirits. At that moment, Victor realized the grim truth. The monsters, the ghosts, and the very grove itself were all part of the curse. The only way to escape was to become a sacrifice. Desperation consumed him as he heard the sinister laughter of the forest, and the trees closed in, their eyes glowing with hunger. Victor knew he had no choice. With a heavy heart, he offered himself as a sacrifice, his scream echoing through the grove as the trees closed in around him, their eyes watching as his life force was drained away. And so, the Forbidden Grove claimed another victim, its curse unbroken, and its secrets buried deep within its haunted heart. It remained a place of terror and darkness where the trees had eyes, and the price of curiosity was one's very soul. In the heart of Ravenwood's forest, a place shrouded in an eerie silence that chilled the bravest of souls, lay a sinister secret. A secret that was known only to the lost souls condemned to wander the woods for eternity. They were trapped in a never-ending cycle of despair, a relentless journey through the inky depths of the forest. One fateful night, a group of daring adventurers ventured into the foreboding darkness. They sought to unravel the mysteries of Ravenwood's forest and dared to confront the horrors that lurked within. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the moonlight struggled to pierce the dense canopy of ancient trees. The air grew colder, and the sense of impending doom weighed heavily on their hearts. The forest seemed to breathe, whispering secrets of sorrow and despair. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream pierced the silence, causing the group to jump in terror. They turned to find nothing but shadows. It was then that they realized they were not alone. The lost souls of Ravenwood's forest had sensed their presence. The group pressed on, their nerves frayed and their hearts pounding in their chests. The whispers grew louder, like a chorus of anguished souls pleading for release. Strange figures darted in and out of their peripheral vision, leaving behind an icy chill. Just as the tension reached its peak, they stumbled upon an old, decrepit cabin hidden in a small clearing. Desperation led them to seek shelter within its rotting walls. As they cautiously stepped inside, the air grew heavy with the stench of decay, and the walls seemed to close in around them. Inside the cabin, they found a diary, its pages filled with the sorrowful musings of a woman who had been trapped in the forest for centuries. She wrote of the malevolent spirits that tormented her and the other lost souls, of their never-ending suffering. Suddenly, the cabin's door slammed shut, trapping the adventurers inside. Panic set in as they realized they were not alone in the cabin. The ghostly figure of the woman, her eyes filled with endless sadness, materialized before them. She spoke in a mournful voice, recounting her tragic tale of betrayal and loss. The lost souls of Ravenwood's forest were condemned to haunt the forest because of the evil deeds they had committed in life. The adventurers were now a part of their cursed narrative. With a bone-chilling twist, the adventurers realized that they, too, had become lost souls of Ravenwood's forest. The very forest they had sought to conquer was now their eternal prison. The ghostly figure of the woman let out a haunting scream that shattered the cabin's windows. The forest itself seemed to come alive, with the lost souls emerging from the shadows, closing in on the doomed adventurers. The screams of terror echoed through the night, blending with the anguished cries of the lost souls. The forest had claimed new victims, and their fate was sealed for all eternity. Ravenwood's forest had whispered its dark secret, and those who dared to enter would become lost souls themselves, forever trapped in the endless nightmare. In the heart of the foreboding forest, known as Whispering Pines, ancient trees loomed like silent sentinels, and the shadows whispered of unspeakable horrors. Legends had always told of a place cursed beyond imagination, where the air was thick with fear and the trees whispered secrets known only to the damned. It was a place where only the most fearless dared to tread. A group of intrepid explorers, driven by an insatiable curiosity to uncover the enigma that shrouded Whispering Pines. They set forth as twilight cast elongated, eerie shadows upon their path. The atmosphere around them crackled with tension as they ventured deeper into the forest, driven by a gnawing curiosity that masked their unease. The whispers of the woods grew louder, an unsettling symphony of ghostly voices, murmuring secrets that threatened to unravel their sanity. Each step they took seemed to echo through the haunted forest, and every rustling leaf sent a chill coursing through their veins. They knew, deep down, that they were not alone in this sinister place. And then, with a suddenness that made their hearts skip a beat, a deafening crack tore through the oppressive silence. Panic seized the group, their eyes darting in every direction, searching for the source of the sound. It was just a fallen branch, but it left them trembling, their nerves stretched to their limit. Jump scares lurked in the shadows, and phantasmal apparitions flickered at the edge of their vision. Shapes materialized and dissolved, leaving behind an icy residue of terror. Fear threatened to overtake them, but they pressed on, compelled by an insatiable desire to uncover the forest's dark secrets. As they entered a moonlit clearing, an ancient, dilapidated cabin emerged from the darkness. Its windows shattered and walls sagging with age. Desperation drove them to seek refuge within its ominous walls. Little did they know, they had just stepped into the clutches of a malevolent force. Inside the cabin, they uncovered an ancient journal. Its pages filled with cryptic writings by a soul long lost to the forest. The journal spoke of a vengeful spirit that haunted Whispering Pines. A spirit seeking retribution for an atrocity committed centuries ago. But before they could make sense of the ominous words, the cabin's door slammed shut with a bone-chilling force, trapping them inside. Panic surged through their veins as they realized they were not alone. A ghostly figure materialized before them, its hollow eyes boring into their very souls. The apparition spoke in a mournful, chilling voice, recounting a tale of betrayal, murder, and an insatiable thirst for vengeance that transcended the boundaries of life and death. The explorers were now entwined in a cursed narrative, trapped within the very story they had sought to uncover. With a spine-tingling twist, the explorers realized the horrifying truth. They were destined to become the forest's new phantoms, condemned to haunt Whispering Pines for all eternity. The very forest seemed to come alive, the trees twisting and contorting as if possessed by a malevolent will. The ghostly figure unleashed a blood-curdling scream, a lament that echoed through the ages. The earth itself seemed to tremble beneath their feet as the forest's malevolent spirits emerged from the shadows. Their eyes ablaze with an unquenchable hunger for vengeance. Whispering Pines had revealed its darkest secret, and those who dared to enter had unknowingly sealed their own doom. The explorers were now lost souls in the haunting depths of the forest, prisoners of a malevolent force that would torment them for all eternity. Thank you for watching. If you have your own eerie stories or suggestions for future videos, let us know by sending us a mail through wisewalk35@gmail.com. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video as captivating as I did. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, and leave your comments in the comment section. And let's keep the eerie conversations going. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe. Goodbye for now.